everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for the next part of my live reaction playthrough of 7.2 Seekers of Eternity. I'm pretty sure this should be the last episode, and I mean, it's been interesting to say the least. If a quick recap from last time, we were kind of lured into like the very bottom levels of Everkeep, where we were trying to find Calyx. Now, Calyx seems to be trying to replace mankind in a sense because he comes right out and says it that he's trying to change mankind's way of evolution. He feels like it should evolve beyond what it is now because he thinks that the old method of, being born, you live, you have kids, and then you die of old age or something, and then leave everything up to the next generation, that's outdated. Like, that's not going to work anymore, at least in his eyes. So he's trying to evolve people, and I guess that, I don't know, like making endless is going to be the key to that. The scary thing here is that he's smart. Like, he must know exactly how much ether is needed to create a single endless. Like, he's had years of studying here, especially with the Endless Fiend. Like, he's probably been watching her all this time. So he knows just how much ether is going to be needed to sustain at least 5,000 Endless. And that's kind of scary here because like he did all the math. He's thought it all through. Like, I can tell, like, at least he thinks he has everything thought out. So that's kind of a very scary thought there. But we were able to track his location underneath to where the old castle was being kept. I mean, it was obvious it was a trap. Like, we could all tell it was a trap. And he was really only doing this, I think, so that he could gauge how powerful the Warrior of Light was. Because he's not really interested in all of us. Like, the only reason that he has his eyes set on us is because he wants the key. He wants the key to interdimensional fusion. He can't continue with his plans without it. And so I'm guessing he's hoping that either we die down there, or at least he knows how powerful we are so he can send something, powerful enough to take us down. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Like, good luck. I mean, we've sailed to like the very edge of existence. We fought the embodiment of despair. It is not going to be easy to take us down. I mean, he probably doesn't know about all that stuff yet. But here, he managed to spirit us away along with Sveen directly into the throne room where we had a replica, I guess a replica, a robot, something that was supposed to be like Zelenia. It inherited her memories. And so they took like her fighting style and put it into this robot. And we were kind of forced to fight her. And it was so great. Like, when I heard it, like the Roses of May theme and like, oh, it was so much fun. I honestly did enjoy that trial fights. But, of course, we managed to defeat her. We confronted Calyx and the simulant that were waiting there for us. Sveen was royally pissed off when she found out what they had done. Like, they had used, they'd taken her memories of Zelenia and created, like, this replica of her. And so she was just furious at that. And I think that's a really good, important fact for later on. But anyway, they said that, you know what, the seeds of chaos have already been sown. There's nothing you can do about it. And they just kind of left after that. Like, what can you do? They did leave behind something, though. They left behind the tiara, the crown. I think that, I can't talk today. But yeah, it belonged to the Endless Fiend. I'm getting all the Fiends mixed up here. So it was the Endless Fiend's crown that was left behind. So we're going to be picking up where we left off with that. Okay, so let's hurry up and wrap this up. Yep, here we are back in the throne room. It's so sad. Like, I'm seeing Sveen standing here, and she's just looking at her, and it's like, that's all that was left. Just memories of the person that she really did admire and care about. Shared paths, so she stands there in silence. I feel really bad for her.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
Typical. You come in after the action's over.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Nothing good, Raha. I would have figured that you put two and two together.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
Oh, really?
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us? So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
I'm suspicious of that because Calyx said
This
that we should
tiara.
take it with us.
It was hers, the Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
He left it for us.
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
It's not that easy, is it? I doubt that will be that easy.
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories.
Most likely.
In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me.
This is all
I'm
suspicious.
finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
It bugs me here. Because I feel like everything was just set up this way by Calyx.
Farewell, Selenia.
Aww. So sad. But yeah, like, I mean, if Y'shtola didn't come out and admit that Sphene here was like, you know, flesh, blood, and bone and everything like that, then I would swear that she's just another copy. Like, well, maybe she's a clone. It could be possible she's a clone. I mean, I don't think that technology's beyond these guys. Based on the geographic data I gathered, it seems the intersection containing the castle served as a residential area during the early stages of Everkeep's construction. The outer section was then added when they expanded the structure into the present-day shape. I expect the system to dry the earth was installed so that they could build a stable foundation on submerged land. I'm glad everyone's safe. The interference made it impossible to locate you and prevented link pearl transmissions besides. Apologies that we couldn't be there for the critical moment, but as usual, you found a way to handle matters. Calyx seemed to consider the reflections not but fields to be harvested for his endless. I mean, he's technically from the Ninth too. I do not make a habit of dismissing the assertions of others out of hand, but I cannot abide such callous disregard for life. The simulate gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell, and at present we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends? It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I'm certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Oh, suddenly I gotta do it. Okay. I feel like they just gave me something to do. Just for the sake of it. Oh, we're doing this now! I guess we'll do it in order then. We'll start with Y'shtola. If it isn't Claire, is something the matter? So preservation is behind the recent intrigue. Doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gosan. I told him about the cure for Levin's sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. I'm surprised you haven't before now. Don't tell me we're going to give her the key and then she gets attacked or abducted in some way. That's probably going to happen in 7.3, isn't it? Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Calyx. While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. Yeah. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. I don't think Elise is going to be happy that we kind of kept her out of the loop up until now. Yes, hello? Claire? For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? We can't win with her, can we? But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. I'm pleased to say that we received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin's sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milo shortly to see how he's responding to his treatment. Oh, we get to see him again! At least I hope so. It's been a while. You met him before with Lamachi, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. Okay, so we will get to go see him. And this one was actually a bit of a surprise with Erenville. Claire, this is a surprise. Has Wuklamat gotten into trouble again? Yeah, kinda. It's just easier to blame her for everything, I guess. I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. Been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. Yeah, that would be confusing. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. I guess that's it. I haven't spoken to Thancred or Urianger for a while, though, now that I think of it. Wonder how they're doing. Or Estinian. Been a while. What do the others have to say, if I may ask? They finished treating Milos? Then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphino's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I mean, if she's not around anymore, wouldn't it be easier just to tell people that was a fake? I don't know. I have been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Cryo. While everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calyx's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. I'll help you. Seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calyx might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milos' apartment. It's in the residential radius 9-14, if I remember correctly. I really have grown fond of that Sphene. I mean, I like her a lot better than the Endless Sphene. I don't know, maybe it's just because we are actually taking time to get to know her and like kind of build up some kind of a relationship with her, and you know, Wuklamat's not kind of hogging the attention all the time. But still, I'm so confused about this because I feel that Calyx had to know she was in there. He had to know that she was alive, right? So he must have been the one to let her go. And why leave the tiara behind? It's supposed to be a regulator, I know that, but... oh, it just bugs me. And I mean, Y'shtola confirmed that she was like flesh and blood and everything, so she was a real person. So like... it's not like we can just say like it's supposed to be some kind of it's another simulate or a clone or something. So unless they did figure out a way of cloning, which again might be possible. Okay, I understand my Endless Self visited Milos as often. I will keep quiet so as not to draw suspicion. I think it might be even more suspicious, just having someone standing there watching. Look, Milos is sitting up. I've seen the treatment before, so I knew it would work, but it's still so amazing. Alize and Y'shtola are miracle workers. There you are. Next time something is in the offing, you had better remember to call on me. I can't win with you. Hello? You came before, with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore. You feel different now? Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him, every step of the way. To grow old with him, as his mother, and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
That's gonna be tough to do.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos's sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiolar.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen's Fiend always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
Didn't even talk to her.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real, and it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria.
It's just gonna be tricky, though.
In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
That's a lot to take. Like, what do you say to that? I don't know. As I treated Milos with Angelo, I couldn't help but think of Gabu and Haldrick. I wonder how they've been. I wish the Endless Fiend could have been here to see Milos. Seekers of Eternity. Okay, so this should be the last one. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends, a little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Oh, come on. Do I not get a treat? Feels so underappreciated these days. Oh no. This is it, isn't it? It's gonna have to be it.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
Yeah, and they're all gonna die.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial. For the seeds we've sown have already quickened.
Yep. And now they're going to attack the city.
People have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria?
They're screwed. There's no other way around it. They can't come to terms with it. They are all screwed.
The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands!
Here we
A
go.
civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
And so it begins.
Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
And we know that Guluja would never do that. Has to be Calyx. Not really a surprise there.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident, for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods.
Oh no. What's going on?
More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Oh, he's so dead. We have to go and help him. I liked Erenvel.
Ill tidings, I take it.
In the outskirts too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
I mean, he's a kid though. Like, he could get hurt. If the mechanical soldiers aren't listening to him. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Okay, so... the outskirts. What is it that we're going to... Oh, they were right there. The people here took care of me, giving me food and making sure I was all right. I can't bear to imagine the soldiers hurting them. Things have settled down here, but I see no signs of Erenvel. Let's split up and look for him. Goluja, Sveen, please search in the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Yeah, this is the mount you get for, like, getting everything up to level 100. That was not easy to do. But it's so cute. I can't be mad at it. Alright, so he's... there he is! It's just the beginning. As soon as we get back, they're gonna be saying, there's attack on the city! Like, they're attacking us all again! Deja vu and all that. That was a close call. My thanks. I was leading the soldiers away. I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. I think we're kind of a bad influence on him. Erinvale, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. Well, that's gonna be tricky now, isn't it? The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. Yeah, I see what Calyx is up to. Like, he's doing these little things here and there, just enough to scare the people. To get them to want to, you know, go ahead with the idea of becoming endless. But again, you're gonna have to die to become an endless, so I don't see how that works out. No, it's so sad. I can't help it. I love these little emotes that this mountain does. No one thought that Galuja might have been behind the attacks. They know that he would never make the soldiers do them harm. Well, that's good. Even so, he feels responsible for the machine's actions. 'Tis a misplaced burden, and I pray it drives him not to despair. I wasn't planning on talking to him right away, but hey.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
Okay, that's creepy. Was it the Neo-Regulator that did that?
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
Oh.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
Isn't it obvious? He turned to dust. Don't know
With
how.
your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
It's obvious, Galuja.
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
They're trying to make the people desperate.
Regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people. Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Okay, I think it's time that we pack up and leave Alexandria. I mean, if I was there, that's what I'd be doing. I'll take my chances in Tuliolo.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Yep, it's the technology.
Alphino had a similar
First sign of robots.
Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene,
I think that
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, I think she's starting to fall back into the role as queen.
And he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
I mean, we really should have seen this coming. The robot overlords taking over. That's what happens when we get too advanced. The AIs, the intelligent life forms, like, that we created. Of course they overthrow us. It's the first few signs of it anyway. Alright. Attacking the city. Part 2.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Yeah, we got guns too, buddy. Oh, it's you!
Bloody things have gone mad.
Guess him being a former fighter is really coming through.
Why is this happening?
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution.
They're being fired at. Of course they're not going to be calm.
This is just like before, when Zeralja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you all right?
There she is.
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
This is hard to watch. Now everyone is going to be twice as freaked out as before. They're going to be like fighting over the neo-regulators now. Thank the 12 you are all unharmed. Small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. That's the point. That's why they're doing this. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. Can't have been a coincidence. No, they're trying to scare people into registering them. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some ways. Cryo, really? Galuja, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Namachi just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I don't think the people want to be anywhere near the soldiers right now. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Oh, that's a smart idea. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Galuja. This powerlessness. I can't abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Oh, Sphene, you found the words I wished you said back then. Oh, didn't she already say them? Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together we'll get through this. Let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? Okay, I guess we're almost at the end here. But man, it just bugs me here. Pains me that the people were made to suffer even more after so much hardship and tragedy. But you and yours saved many lives. I cannot thank you enough. Couriers and cleaners are clearing away the wrecks of vehicles and soldiers. It's the first step to getting things back to normal. Yeah, and the people are going to be on edge now. Like, anytime they walk in front of a soldier, they're going to freak out. Malicides and his fellows are tending to the deceased. His trauma must make the work difficult, but he's determined to do what he can. It's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restoring things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is far from comprehensive measures when vehicles can be commanded to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Y'shtola and Alize. That's going to be nice to see her fight again. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again, at everyone's side. Aww! I like that. As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. Well, I was already electrocuted, so... In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Oh! I'm so touched! That is so sweet! Okay, let's see. There's bound to be a cutscene at the end. There's always is. Oh, we're back in living memory. Oh, that's where he is. Not surprising.
by illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us.
What is that?
How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
And what's the question? Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life, a legion lost. That's not good. Nope. Definitely not good. Okay. For the time being, the plan is to send out rotating patrols while I attempt to determine exactly what happened with the King of Resolve's authority. While a more comprehensive solution would be preferable, it's difficult to commit to anything knowing Calyx might have already accounted for the possibility. We've no choice. Raha and Alphino patrol the city while Y'shtola and Alice continue treating Levin's sickness and those injured in the attack. I shall stay here to help coordinate efforts, so I suggest taking the opportunity to get some rest. I don't want to! I want to know what happens! I couldn't fight them, and I couldn't even get my authority back when it was stolen. So what good am I? Aww. I need to find a way to be more useful. Just wait till you grow up, buddy. Okay, so I guess that is it. Oh man, that's a lot to really digest, sorry. Alright, so, in summary, it's definitely better than 7.1. Like, everything throughout Dawn Trail and up to 7.1, I feel like we're finally taking a step in the right direction. So that is something here. It just annoys me here because we have like these highly intelligent, Archons from Sharlayan, and they can't seem to figure out why Calyx is doing all of this. And I think it's pretty obvious why he's doing all of this. But Calyx is an interesting character in that he is a character who's someone who's defined purely by logic, okay? He has no empathy. He has no sentimentality to him. Like, it's quite clear that whatever he is, I'm kind of doubting if he's an endless now anymore, but it's clear that he is like completely like a machine at this point. Like, he has just killed off any kind of emotions. And Sphene, like, I really do enjoy her. It's like, because now she's saying like, I want to help, I want to fight by your side. And it's like, oh, it's just so sweet. I don't know why. I just love characters like that. Like, because they want to fight with us. They know that they're weak, but they still want to do what they can to help. And they want to grow stronger in in the short span of time. And I love that she has a grimoire now. Because of all the jobs that we have, like, who are the ones that use the grimoires? People who summon things. So either a scholar who can summon fairies to help, or a summoner, which was what Garnet was, like, or Dagger if you prefer, but either or, she was a powerful summoner. So that's going to be great later on. Like, I don't know if she can summon things, like maybe back then she could, I don't know. It would be so cool if she could summon Alexander, though. Do you think that we're going to be getting an Alexander here? I don't know, but it is something that I want to see. So, all in all, what do I give 7.2? I'm going to give it like a 6.5. Maybe 7. Like, maybe once I had time to actually, think everything else through and it's definitely an improvement. Okay, like I said, we are taking a step in the right direction. The storyline is definitely better than it has been until now. So, like, I know they were going on and on about how Yoshi P, was technically demoted and everything, but you know, he's back with the team and everything. Like, he's much more involved than he was before. And like, I think that's really starting to show here, because the storyline is definitely a lot better than it has been up until now. But anyway, that is it for now. That's going to be the end of my live reactions for at least a few months. But until next time, everybody, please take care, and I hope you're looking forward to more videos to come. So until next time, everyone, take care.